the fuck? Both cameras out. What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? Welcome to Str8 From Us podcast. I'm your boy, Mr. Cool with the one and only
OZ.
And before he can talk about that bullshit he want to talk about, well, I ain't gonna say all his shit that he want to talk about. He know what I'm talking about when I say that bullshit, because I'm tired of talking about that motherfucker. To the point I ain't gonna even say that motherfucking name. Man. But Milwaukee Bucks, y'all fucked up. I don't know what the fuck y'all was thinking. Goddamn, out of all the motherfuckers you can get, you gonna let Favor flee?
Oh man,
yeah, boy, Chuck D's hype man.
Oh man,
somebody in that office wasn't doing their damn research.
Man, listen, they knew what the fuck was going on.
Hey, but you know what? That's what's wrong with us now as black people. So I ain't gonna hate on the man 100%. No, because he went out there and he gave it his all. And that's what we teach our kids every day. Well, that's what some of us real parents teach our kids every day. Don't think that you can't do it. Go out there and give it your all. And he went out there and he gave it his all, knowing he wasn't no singer.
Man, he shouldn't have been there in the first place.
Shit, don't know the words, all that stuff. But
Flavor,
he gave it his all as Flavor Flav.
He put his best foot forward, but his foot, I'm just saying, his shoe shouldn't have been in the building like that. He should have been sitting there watching the game like everybody else.
Like, man, what was you thinking?
Man, listen, I know. Well, we forgot to say Happy Halloween. I hope y'all Halloweens went good.
Trick or treat.
Half y'all females was just naked and got
liquor. Oh yeah, it was all down on Brady's Street.
Man, Brady, it went down.
Cheeks was out. I forgot that it was cold outside. Man. I was like, hold up, fishnet what?
Black pantyhose, baby.
Fishnet who? Cheeks was out everywhere. Man, it was just scattered.
They sell.
It was dudes escorting their women with their cheeks out, not even caring. But you know what? It's crazy. It's crazy. Dudes, y'all be out there with y'all ladies, and y'all want them to cover their butts. But when y'all walking with your homeboys, y'all don't make them niggas cover their ass. Y'all make them pull their goddamn pants.
That's there we go. He slid something in there real fast. Slid that in there.
Smooth, like, you know.
Just smooth, swiftly. Go ahead. Oh, sorry.
But, hey, I'm going to let you get your topics in. You know, Oz is the game. He got all the hot topics.
All the hot topics.
He got all the hot topics. He's on top of the game.
Before we start that, though, I want to acknowledge we got a legend that's backstage right now.
Who, legend?
Yeah.
Oh, we got a legend back there?
What
legend we got back there?
I am?
The incredible Tracy Dent.
Oh, we got the infamous Tracy Dent? Oh, my God. Congratulations, first and foremost, man. I'm going to say that. I'm going to give you your congratulations. I'm going to give you your flowers. You know, you're doing what a lot of men in your bracket would like to do. Some that, you know, ain't made it up to them any degree. So congratulations.
Oh, you gotta explain more.
Appreciate it. I gotta explain too much more. My family is in that, you know, I ain't never crossed over that path, but my auntie passed before she was trying to.
Okay.
How's it going, sir?
It's going pretty good.
That's what's up. So today, well, as soon as Oz get his top of the game off, we're going to be talking to the young lady, Miss Envy, that was getting punched by the sheriffs at the county zoo. We did an interview with her when she was first out of jail, like fresh out. Like I was able to interview her like probably
as soon as she made it home.
Yeah, as soon as she made it home. I was pretty much pulling up over there because I was just checking on to see what the status was and what was going on. And she came walking, but you know, most folks that get out of county jail, they ain't finna stay there and wait for no ride, nobody. Your feet hit that ground, it's pounding.
I done walked to, what was that, Killer Sinai many times. Like, I'm not finna sit right here. Somebody might change their mind or however this goes, but I'm not finna stay here. I'm out of here.
So what's your topic? So
all right,
we're
gonna bring up, you know, it's been going through the internet, going real hard about these lists, especially the list of places that you should not take a female on the first date. Like, come on now.
They don't want to.
They don't want to go, but this is the first date. Like, you don't supposed to issue no real cash out on the first date. You know, you go to movies, you know, you go roller skate, you know, go to the bar, have a few drinks, or might go Dutch. But when they saying the Cheesecake Factory is out of the question, how much have, like, honestly,
That's number one.
number one, listen,
Number one.
on the first date, I'm not taking you no Cheesecake Factory. I don't know you.
That's like taking her home to meet the family.
Oh, this Mom Dukes right here. Like, hell no.
Okay, let the blue guy step in and let's clarify everything real quick. First and foremost, who are you for me to take you anywhere above Cheesecake Factory? Actuality, you're lucky that you're going to the Cheesecake Factory because if you go to the Cheesecake Factory, you already know what it got to be. I'm not spending top dollar just because. I don't know what you have to bring to the table. I don't know what you're offering. I don't know nothing about you.
Dessert that comes behind
Man,
it.
dessert.
And I'm not talking about food.
We talking about velvet?
I'm definitely not giving you that lemon cello Marcello cake. I can tell you that right now.
Then
When
they
I
got-
buy mine, you ain't getting none.
They got what? Red Lobster and
Okay, all right. Here's the top 10.
top
All
10.
right, I'm starting at number 10. Wingstop.
Wingstop.
Number 9.
All females love wings. $40
Wild wings.
a 10 bag and some Buffalo Wild Wings or Wingstop. I'm telling you, you all in.
So, but this is what they saying they don't want this. So, like I said, number 10, Wingstop. Number 9, Buffalo Wild Wings. Number 8, any fast food chain. Number 7 is Your House. Now, come on now. I don't think that's right because a lot of y'all, you know what I'm saying, go to Pound Town on
Backseat
the
of my
first date.
car, let's swing an episode.
Thank
man.
you. A lot of y'all Pound Town first date. But anyway, we ain't gonna talk about that. Number 6 is the movies.
The movies ain't even cheap no more.
No.
Like, I ain't talking about going on Tuesday.
No, we're
I'm talking
taking
about
them on
really,
Tuesday.
really movie theater. Like, you coming out at least around about like $60-something dollars.
So number 5, Olive Garden. Number 4, Chipotle. Number 3 is Chili's. Number 2, Applebee's. And number 1 is the Cheesecake Factory.
Listen, I don't even need a Chipotle, so I can't really just jump on that. But I don't understand, like, what are they really thinking about? Like, I thought you were supposed to be, go on a date, meet each other, trying to get to know each other, then further the situation. Like, but if you talking about you want me to take you to Carson's and I don't even know your last name yet, oh, hell no. What the fuck? We met on Facebook. I'm not finna...
I understand Chipotle's because, she probably don't want to be on the toilet afterwards. All the rest of them places are reputable.
reputable, they didn't put Taco Bell on there,
Yeah, nah, I mean, it'd be
don't take them to
I would
Taco Bell.
understand them if they said Taco Bell. Like, nah.
But you don't get no Bel Air on the first date.
Thank you. No, Cantina is made. If I want to see if your wifey material,
Yes.
then I'll take you to it. Or Maggiano's or something. I'm not taking on it. Hell no. That's further along down.
Hey, Maggiano's, yeah, I go because it's buy one get one. I'm buying mine, she can get the other one.
She can get the other one.
You know what? You ain't lying though. I ain't lying. Last couple
So, like, wait.
Hey man,
You
don't
take
let
them
me
like to
fool you.
State Fair or something, like State Fair, Summerfest, or shit like
something
that.
like that.
You don't get
I
Kevin
know all
Gates.
about the food places,
The
I
food
know what
places.
yeah, the food places. I'm telling you.
Did we lose somebody or where
Nah,
it go?
Tracy is still there.
Oh,
Tracy
okay,
is
okay.
still there.
So we really want to know, like, honestly, if we can get some females to, rebuttal this on how they really feel about, these lists and what we're saying.
I did.
Because I really
Yeah,
ain't
it's your mama
understanding.
got it.
Like, I thought it was to get to know a person. Like, I see if he took you to Playland and McDonald's or something, like, you do the food, okay, we going on our first date. You got to choose between Wendy's or Burger King.
Oh, I validate this if you know what I'm saying, that you trying to fuck afterwards, then maybe you don't want to sell yourself short either. But then you got to be able to have some type of morals and standards to be able to say that, you're not fucking on the first date. So therefore, whatever happens, it's happening on that first date.
Man, look.
But ain't no in hell that I'm finna sit up here and take
look.
you to no place.
Look.
Like you said, what you call it?
You going to the Cheesecake Factory, you putting out.
But that's what I'm trying to say. So I think what they're thinking about is they don't want to put out, so that's why they don't want to go to the cheese factor or something like that.
I'm
I
gonna
don't know.
say
Okay,
even the
so
chick.
let's flip it. It's always on the man to take a woman on a date.
Yeah.
Now, I went down south to Arkansas. I've been to Tennessee. I've been to plenty of parts of down south. I'm going to just say that. And them women is trying to take you out on a date. You know what I'm saying? And it's where you want to go. And it's no standards, but it's all these women that's trying to put these high standards out that feel like they ain't going to do nothing. So why should we go all our way to do all this? Because at the end of the day, I'm a firm believer. No matter what you're doing in life, everybody pay for the pussy. Everybody pay for the dick. You know what I'm saying? I don't care if you take her to the corner store. We done said this before. Bought her a bag of Cheetos, a pack of 9-letters, and a 50-cent soda. And you go get you pay for it. It don't matter.
It wasn't a hand-to-hand motion. That's all it was. Like,
And the whole thing is, just realistically speaking, I'm the type of person, I ain't never really been a dater or take somebody out on a date. It's like, hey, you want to go for a ride? Something to that nature. Then later on down the line.
Hey, when he said that, what was that Purple Rain? Get on the bike.
Later on down the line, once we get to start vibing or something, then it's like, hey, you want to go out? Or before you want to go for a ride, hey, why don't you meet me here? Or meet me there. I'm going to be at this spot. What you doing? That's what it used to be. You know what I'm saying? Then once y'all get the vibe and stuff, then that dating and stuff came in. I'm taking you to the local bar, all type of stuff. Anywho, what's the next
lakefront?
Definitely the lakefront.
The lakefront. The next topic is how Jada Smith,
Wah, wah, wah,
her
wah.
book flopped. So who should be more hurt? Her because her book flopped, or Will because she put their business out there and didn't nobody want it?
Actually, there's a third on there. The publisher, motherfucker. I just lost money. I know she got an advance for that shit.
Ooh.
Thinking that shit was going to be juicy to the motherfucker. And her shit is 81 on the bestsellers list right now. 81.
Been out there saying all type of stuff to get the buzz. She was doing everything she needed to do to get the buzz, and everybody's over it. They tired of hearing it.
Yeah.
Guess what? I said this a long time ago. We tired of hearing it.
The
Tired.
thing about it is, I know you're supposed to promote your book, but it's like she didn't really leave
slandering
nothing
Will.
back. Like you put all the best shit out there. So okay, what is gonna top? You destroying this multi-million-dollar dude, and then especially with Tupac fans and shit like that. And that they did a documentary or some shit like I seen it on YouTube, where I guess the time frames that she was saying was a completely lie, because he was already married. Mm-hmm. The time frame she was talking about.
When he went to jail, what a lot of people don't know, and I think she was kind of banking on the fact that people didn't know.
Yeah.
He got married. He ended up getting married to this chick.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I think it probably was for conjugal visits, but it don't matter.
And she moved closer to the prison.
Yeah,
to
in
be
order
by.
to be able to be by dude. You know what I'm saying? So, explain to me how he was talking about marrying you when he was already married to somebody.
That's things that make
Dang,
you go.
I guess we touching some people. I done got a text message already saying never Dutch. Okay, never Dutch. You paying? Is that what it is? I ain't got no problem with that.
Never Dutch?
Never Dutch.
Never Dutch. You paying?
So if you,
Shit.
I mean, but I'm not that way. If she pay, I pay for the next one.
Yeah,
that's
or if
something
she
totally
pay
different.
for the first half or whatever we doing, we might venture off to go do something else, and I pay for that. I ain't got no problem with that. None whatsoever. None.
Who was that with that beautiful text message?
Huh? I ain't gonna put nobody on blast. I'll let them chime in so they can put themselves on blast.
They gotta inform.
Yeah.
But back to the Jada Smith thing. It bombed. Like,
How long is we gonna talk about this?
we're not gonna talk about it
Okay.
long.
We
Yeah,
giving it too much light.
He about 2 minutes, maybe.
Man, we giving it too much light.
But
That's just me.
Okay. But the thing
Man,
about it is,
scratching my butt is more entertaining than talking about
So
this
at
lady.
least you get some form of satisfaction.
But
Like, man, can we talk about swordfish? You know,
So-
at least Halle Berry
listen,
showed her titties up in there. And them
okay?
look-
We was
them
gonna
some
talk
very
about that
nice
before.
looking
You
titties.
didn't want to bring it completely
Them
out.
was some very nice looking titties.
What in Swordfish? They
Yeah.
paid her $2 million.
I mean, the only thing good about Jada is her head is bald, and if you draw a nipple at the top, it would look like a shiny titty. It'd
But
probably
she-
be a nice looking titty.
She brought Will book back out though. It starts selling again. So he really got something out of the whole ordeal.
About time. Shit.
Type deal. Type
About
deal.
goddamn time.
But I still say, I don't promote really promote domestic violence, but god damn.
All right, so Tank was on Drink Champs, and with Tank being on Drink Champs, he got to letting
listen.
everybody know about R. Kelly's catalog. And once again, if R. Kelly would have been out for Versus,
Listen.
who was going to be able to take out R.
First.
Kelly on Versus?
First, when you
Which
said
R&B song is which R&B singer catalog
First.
is anywhere close to R. Kelly?
You bringing up Tank. This man got away with talking about sucking penis.
See,
And
I'm not
did
saying as a
nobody-
man, I'm not talking about that. I'm not
Like,
gonna go
I'm
on
just-
that.
I'm
as
just
a man,
saying.
I can care less about that
But
man
I
talking
agree.
about that.
But I do agree with Oz. Yeah, we did let him slide with that.
Like, motherfuckers let him
Because
slide.
man, then like right now, what the heck? I don't want to talk about this, man.
But I'm just,
Look, it's already enough of transgender things going on out here with that other basketball player and everybody.
Dwight
I can
Howard.
care less. I can
Dwight
care less.
Howard.
I can care less.
And his rape charge.
I can care less.
That man just
I can
he
care
just
less.
he worse than Dennis Rodman.
But look, to answer your question, I don't think that there's any R&B singer besides probably like some old schools that actually have a better catalog with it. I just don't think so. I think if anything, his production is songwriting. You know what I'm saying?
His
it
songwriting
probably
alone, because
rival-
he didn't wrote for so many people. That's what I'm saying. People that want to go up against him, he didn't written for these folks. Oh, Carla didn't join in.
Because we talking about Kales.
Anywho, with that being said, with that being said, R. Kelly done wrote for a lot of these people that is like, hold on, I'm gonna come in verses, but man, dang, like if Maxwell, we just talking about Maxwell. If Maxwell came in the verses and sung the song that R. Kelly wrote for him, which is a bomb song. That song is classic right now.
But he paid for it though, so it's his.
Actually, the studio paid for it. The studio, it was something with R. Kelly and something going on with the studio where they was like, give Maxwell that song, we can make something work, some type of deal.
But with
Whatever it was.
Kales though, if he wouldn't have just like felt he was stopped feeling that he was untouchable and stayed humble like he was, all this
Once
wouldn't have.
again, I beg to differ. Not to cut you off, I apologize, sir. But why do we got Tracy Dent up there twice? Okay. Where was he not humble?
Who, Kelly?
Yeah, Kelly was doing everything that
Listen.
anybody else that lived rock star lifestyle, and he wasn't even living the rock star lifestyle.
When
he
you
was still
when
being
you
humble. and
got
doing
a
what he was doing.
human fish tank in your goddamn house, and every time a man comes to this fish tank, the women are to swim away. The little fish swim away, but to let a woman come to the fish tank, they get the rubbing and all other type of shit like that.
Okay, how's that? What is that though?
It's
That's just what he want to have in his house. Ain't nothing
Yeah,
wrong with
and
that.
that's the one thing they used to hang his motherfucking ass and gave his ass 30 years. That's a long motherfucking time, man. Like, god damn.
Yeah, that is. That definitely is a long time.
But with Kells though, a lot of that though, I believe a lot of the parents should have went down to.
Yeah, I believe so.
Like, it's no way in fuck y'all didn't, like.
We're all girls' dads. All of us have daughters. I would kick my own ass if I let my daughter get preyed on by somebody like that. I don't give a fuck whether you worth 10, 20 million or if you worth $5. Nigga, you ain't preying on mine. That's not finna happen.
Type deal.
Like how Michael Jackson. People kept letting these kids go to his house, even being alleged. I'm not finna let my son go over there.
Exactly.
Like, I'm not finna, because you gotta remember,
Real life, hell.
this man took a picture
all that
of
was
a grown
proven
man
false.
sitting on his lap.
All that was proven false.
Yeah, what
So-
was his name? He had Emmanuel Lewis. He was grown in the bitch, sitting on this man's lap.
But in the same token, though, all that was found to be
No,
false.
It was false. But
All I find to be false, and the reason why, the reason why they slandering. Hold up, but guess what? Guess what? Once again, I'm gonna talk about dang, I can't think of her name. My old girl from Scandal. Once again, all this stuff is out here for us to believe, and here we are talking about it, like we was there and we seen this man, like we seen Michael Jackson.
I seen the picture.
I seen the picture of Emmanuel Lewis,
Sitting.
18 fucking years
you
old,
did,
sitting on
you
his
did.
man
But you
lap.
know what pictures that you didn't
We
see
are
that these
not
other people that was
alone.
right next to him that was talking about him being in the back of that, of that damn car with all these other women doing the things that he was doing, talking about Michael Jackson don't even talk with that little soft voice until he's talking on the what's name. But when he back there, how freaky he is with these other women, ain't nobody talking about that. Michael Jackson had an image that he was portraying, and they preyed on that image.
I agree.
Like he preyed on them kids.
Okay, and see, you keep talking about he preyed on them kids. Fuck that.
Hey, this nigga, right?
Once again, reason why I say
He
us
brought
black
a whole
folks don't know how to
Neverland
act because we always shutting down each other. And they see
Let me
at
go.
the end
I'm
of the
gonna
day,
go on record
Michael
as
Jackson.
saying that no, I didn't believe the allegation, but it was some questionable behavior. That's all I felt I got to say. Now, as far as him being a pedophile, no, I don't think so.
Hold up,
But when it
hold
came down to you letting that man sit on your lap and you parading around with a motherfucking
Jay,
chimp, I'm good.
Jay. So with this being said, when you get so far up there in the industry, even though ain't none of us made it, but you've been in the record industry and all that stuff.
Okay.
How many artists has been up there and was sent to go do certain things that they didn't really have a choice? They didn't want to do, but they didn't have no choice.
But are we talking about art? We talking about everybody that has a quest for fame and fortune sacrifice a lot of
Exactly. And
I
what do
agree
they
with
what do they do?
I agree with you.
They use that stuff against them later, just in case they don't keep following the path that they supposed to follow. Trust me, pretty soon there's gonna be something to come out about Kevin Hart.
Or
Anybody that's up there,
Always.
they make you do something to hold something against you later on.
Or they walk across
He was
the-
partying at the Playboy's mansion all the time. That's where half of these ugly white women came from that was saying something against him. You know what I'm saying? When he was on set with all these beautiful women, and ain't none of them say that he touched them.
But T,
we talking
T,
about
what
we're
are
talking
we-
about the pudding pop man.
Yeah.
Okay.
But what are we? Our point here is stop selling your soul for fame and fortune. That's what I'm trying to say.
Okay, so my
Stop
One
point.
thing I never wait.
my
Let me
point.
just say this. Let me just say this, and then you can say your point. This is what I'm saying. I have morals, standards. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's certain things that you're not going to have me do for any of this shit. You know what I'm saying? I sleep in a cardboard box before I let you have me, number one, and then not say anything for anybody who would do this. I'm just saying, Javon, don't do this. You're not putting me in a dress, number one.
You're not walking across the Brooklyn Bridge for cheesecake.
That's definitely not happening. You know what I'm saying? I'm not finna put a grown ass man on my lap and you take a picture. It's just not finna happen. So that's what I'm trying to say. Like, it's got to be certain shit that you yourself, you know. So it's got to be in you in order for you to put yourself in that predicament. That's all I'm trying to say. I'm not saying that it was real, and like you said, the industry will have you doing everything so they can be able to use it against you in, you know what I'm saying, 3 weeks, 3 months, 3 years. You know what I'm
Whenever you
saying?
fall backwards.
They got to. But if you hold true to what you doing, look at Dave Chappelle. That man gave up $50 million.
Walked away.
Walked away from it because
Walked
you're
away.
not finna challenge my integrity, my creative, you know what I'm saying, genius.
But Dave Chappelle is one of the ones that actually came back
and what?
and said how these people are doing people and how they are trying to slander them. And he's clearing people names so they don't keep on getting slandered by who? The black people. It's the black people that slander their own people and drop them down. Because we keep that narrative going, oh, Michael Jackson was a damn pedophile.
But T, here's the thing. It's a double-edged sword. Like, blame go both ways.
Yeah.
They can't put themselves in that predicament so that we don't have to be 20 years from now trying to clear it. That's what
But
I'm
see,
trying to say.
it ain't, hold up. It ain't for us to clear it.
Truth
It
be
ain't
told.
for us to clear it. It ain't for us to believe it at the same token. Because if
Okay.
you fall victim to that belief of the narrative that they putting out there because of this, then you still fell victim regardless.
Okay,
Blame-
one thing
blame
is
go both ways.
who
we,
are you
we
to
don't
judge?
we
Who
don't
are you to
have we
judge?
don't
Yourself in
like
that
Whip
predicament,
said.
you don't
I
like to be
will
judged.
give him
That's
that.
what I'm trying to say.
We don't have the proof of the children. But we do have the proof of that picture of that grown man sitting on his goddamn lap. Like that's
And as y'all say, as y'all already see, when it comes down to it, we get something stuck in our head, Straight From Us podcast, we gonna beat that shit like a fucking dead horse.
Oh yeah. And just for the record, I'm waiting on Envy to join in before we touch on her topic. That's the only reason why we going along with some of these particular
Try to wait until.
the only reason why we going along. Hey, and it's funny now that I'm saying that. I guess they watch it because they like, here I come, here I come.
Here I go again.
We waiting on them, but you know, black folks is always late. Now that's one thing that I will always say. You know, I say black folks late as a motherfucker. I swear, you see black folks jumping down the aisle at their own funeral, like, man, you know,
Well,
that's just what that
there's
is.
two things you gonna know. Number one, you understand colored people time, CPT, and the other is if you
Black
want
folks
to
is always
hide-
gonna slander black folks without the
Well, no,
official proof.
That too, and if you want to hide something from somebody black, you put it in where?
In a book. In a book. You want to hide it? Put it in a book. That's what they said.
Hey Tracy, since we got you on, man, we can actually, if you got the time right now. I see you probably. I know you said you got a few things going on right now. That's the only reason why you blacked out right now. You're trying to do something and still be in there. Once you get ready to pop in, give folks a little breakdown on you and what you do, man. Let them know about you.
I don't really like talking about myself, but I just like to make a difference in the community. Whatever I can do to help, I would do it. So, I mean, I don't know what to say.
Well, what happened? So, I mean, I know you don't like you're speaking about yourself, but just explain to them what you have done as far
for
as
the
you know what I'm saying, 'cause
community.
you've done a lot.
A whole lot.
Just a few things. Just touch on a few things you've done.
Well, I wrote a lot of legislation to help improve quality of life here in the city of Milwaukee. For instance, for bullying, I've done stuff for domestic violence, education, and I mean, this goes on and on. Done several like violence town hall meetings. I mean, I just like to be on the front line to make a difference.
Because you can't
Tomorrow,
you can't make a difference in the
we're
back.
working on an event called the 20 push-up challenge. And what it is that we do 20 push-ups for 20 days to bring awareness for veterans when it comes to mental health and suicide. For a lot of people that don't know, the number 20 represents 20 veterans commit suicide every day. You know, that's deep.
Yeah.
They're very deep.
So what do they need to do if they're accepting this challenge? They got to post the videos. How you want to do it? Because I from Straight From Us
What?
Doing the 20 push-up challenge. You know some veteran organizations, you can send to them and let them know what's going on. We just want to flood the social media with positivity.
Okay, I'm all for that. That's why I was just beating up on them about when they was talking about Michael Jackson and R. Kelly. Like, man, look, get them black men a break. Because right now we wasn't at that house and we can't say, it's a bunch of people talking about P. Diddy and going into them special rooms and seeing stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Too many people said they was at Never Neverland and seeing Michael Jackson with kids. Everybody that was there said, hey, he was over there with these women over here doing some things. So
we weren't
R. Kelly,
here, so we
They're doing all type of drugs that took him out.
yeah, we wasn't there.
With Kel, he got a break right now, 30-something
Michael
years.
Jackson did not get taken out for doing drugs, man. What in the world?
He did.
No.
Well, what he's saying is the drugs are the one that took him out.
No, he was saying, he just said doing a lot of drugs. That's what I
he
said.
was-
Michael Jackson wasn't doing a lot of drugs.
Michael
It wasn't the
Jackson
one
was
shot that took.
on those pain medication.
Yeah. It wasn't one shot that took that man out. That man was doing that a multitude of years.
They said that there were some doctors that said, no, I'm not going to do that. Then he goes to another doctor, pay him off for what he needs to get.
Or he'll send his staff to go and get the prescriptions. So because when they went into his room, he had like 20 prescriptions with different people's names and shit.
He
So they
started
would get
fiending
it
out.
and then sell it to him.
And he started feeding up.
See, once again, here we go.
Did he not?
We
Did
talk-
he
we
not?
talk
Did he-
about all this. Look what happened to Prince.
Oh,
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Look what happened to Prince.
and so
At
the
the end of the day,
coincidence-
that's my point. Where you was going, Tracy? Now look what happened to Prince. But look what happened to him. But we was already talking about this. Why these things happened to him? Once again, we sitting here talking about, oh, he was doped out over these pills. Okay, but everything the doctor said showed it came from this man. Why you think his doctor was going to jail?
Yeah.
Because his doctor gave him that lethal dose of this shot.
Yeah.
Even though they got video of this man jumping out the back of the darn Bell's ambulance when they had him in the building where it wasn't supposed to be no cameras, but they show a person look just like Michael Jackson get out the back and go into a room some darn
But
way.
he did
So
not
it's so many
hold
different
Michael
ways.
down and shoot him up.
But Prince, go ahead. What you was finna say about Prince, Tracy?
No, I'm just saying, you know, it's kind of weird that, like the black stars that we have, we lose them so early. We lost Michael Jackson, we lost Houston. You know, and now look what they're doing to Jamie Foxx. There's something behind that we don't know.
Yeah, it's a lot going on, and see that's what I keep saying. Like us as a black people, we talk about the narrative that they put out there in front of us. Like you said, the social media stuff. If it wasn't no social media, do you think anything with Michael Jackson would have held any weight? Anything that they said about Prince would have held any weight? Anything that they said about Bill Cosby, R. Kelly, none of that stuff would have held any weight if it wasn't for social media.
No, I mean it's been like that, bro. It's been like that even before social media, bro. They've been able to slander your name. But I agree with you when it comes down to how prevalent it is, like how, you know what I'm saying, you know, it's way worse now. But no, they've always been able to put something in the newspaper, put something in the tabloid. Think about the what's it called, the Examiner or something like that, the National Enquirer or whatever. They've been slandering people's names.
Well, you know, drama sells.
Yeah, that's why I don't like Housewives. I can't stand them or hip hop, Love and Hip Hop, because all they do is it slanders black people. It's crazy.
I never
It's
watched
crazy.
that show. Because you can't be mad like
though.
that all the time. Like, all the time you want to slap somebody or throw a drink in somebody's face. Like you said, we used to have Bill Cosby teaching you.
I think that messed up the household, man. That's what I think.
Going to college, making yourself better. Like them shows, I just can't do it.
I think them shows mess up the house.
Here's the thing. Now, back in the 80s, 70s, even in the 90s, the things that's been going on that everybody's talking about now was acceptable back then. So if you want to make it big in the entertainment world, you do what you have to do. And everybody was okay with it. But now the Me Too movement and everybody is so sensitive. They going way back when and say, look what happened to me. This happened to me. But back then you would get yourself into just so you get a role in a movie or get that recording contract. So why is it okay back then but it's not okay now?
Well, you know, a lot of things change.
Everything is frowned upon now.
Yeah, you know, a lot of things change over the years. This stuff.
Right. When I'm saying this could be a limited, what they call it?
Statute of
limitation. Yep. You going back 40 years saying, oh, I was molested.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
But you didn't say until it's the end thing.
Until Bill Cosby got ready to buy NBC.
But even if you
Until
did have a
Prince
statute
got
of
ready to start
limitations,
telling about chemtrails.
but even if you did have a statute of limitations, y'all gotta remember that, you know what I'm saying, because we live in a social age, you know what I'm saying, they're still gonna trial you by you know what I'm saying, in the media. They're gonna trial you on social media. You know what I'm saying? So even if, you know, statute of limitations was 7 years and then you go back 45 years, as long as you're able to, you know what I'm saying, shed a few tears and boo-hoo a little bit, and the next people relate to that, that's when you get trial. You get trial by fire, but not even in the courts, on social media, on Facebook, on whatever. You know, that's what we. What I don't like. I don't like the fact that we become so much of a sensitive society. You know what I'm saying? And you know, back in the days, you motherfuckers was lifting whole iron beams and shit. You know what I'm saying? Working 13 hours in a gritty ass factory, but now it's that's, you know, I'm too big. I'm I'm above that. That's beneath me.
So here's the thing though. What's worse? Being convicted in the court or being convicted on social media?
I think social media, because like right now, how everybody talking about it, whatever they say, it is gold. Like right now, this whole what's the name, me and them going back and forth, and it's like, hey, he had this kid sitting on his lap.
Wasn't
so
a kid,
people gonna believe
grown
it,
man.
because a lot
Grown
of
man,
people,
grown man, grown
a lot of
man.
people ain't gonna be in that court. Just like ain't nobody
man.
was there for that picture that was taken. Wasn't nobody in that court.
What picture you
Okay.
You talking about
Hey, Trace, you got something in front of your mic?
He a grown man.
Trace, you got something in front of your mic?
Huh?
You got something in front of your mic? You sound a little muffled.
Can you hear me now?
No, we can hear you. It's just,
We can hear you. Just sound something a little
I think
muffled.
this might be my phone itself. It's not a new one.
But go ahead, say what you were saying. We can hear you.
No, I'm just saying, you know, was a grown ass man. So he knew what he was doing.
Yeah.
So if he's okay with it, why are we not okay with it?
I mean that whole shot.
No shape, form involved in any niggerdom.
Okay, so with that being said, at that point in time, Michael Jackson was Michael Jackson.
Yeah.
Emmanuel Lewis was
What you talking about?
A grown
no. It was Emmanuel Lewis. It wasn't. It was Emmanuel Lewis.
Webster.
Yeah, it was Webster.
Webster. It was
And-
Webster.
and both of
It
them
wasn't-
the
it
same
wasn't-
age at that
He
time.
thinking about what's the name? He thinking about Arnold from Different Strokes.
No,
But it was Webster.
No, you seen the picture? It was Webster.
It was Webster. So Webster at that
And-
time,
and they both of them, they're about the same
was
age.
Webster. Webster was Webster. So it was Michael Jackson with Webster, and it was Webster being portrayed as a kid. That's
Because
what
of
it
the
was.
disease that he got.
And I understand that, but y'all still
Webster still getting
one
money,
of them-
by the way.
You know.
One of them probably
Okay,
was
okay.
like
So-
19, the other one was like 23. Like, what did you sit on that man lap for?
Because man, that was the narrative for him to sit
Okay.
on.
So why
It
is it okay for that? Why the white man portrays Santa Claus and everybody on his lap?
I don't agree with that shit either.
Now that's nitpicking. That's nitpicking.
I didn't even want my daughter sitting on my brother and them, and you know y'all know. I didn't want my daughter sitting on y'all lap. Like no, like look, you know what I'm saying? That is still a boy, Damon.
And that was nitpicking. That was more reaching. That was more reaching in basketball. Like,
I'm just saying. I don't.
Oh no, I'm talking about the Santa Claus thing.
And this is me. This is just Javon. I'm not.
But you don't know that could be a pervert. That could be a pervert behind that mask.
I agree 100%. I agree.
He reaching.
We don't know
who that
person is.
Thank you. It probably is a pervert. Think about it. Like, who the fuck want every year you look forward to all these goddamn kids sitting on your lap? I don't even want niggas' kids like. I don't want to watch your kids, but yet you come to thousands of kids sitting on my lap, and I gotta listen to that shit. They probably got COVID-19 and shit. No, but as I stated before, this is just Javon's opinion.
I'm just saying. Raise your hands, or who don't have a picture of them sitting on Santa Claus lap? You never sat on Santa Claus.
Javon, I'm not saying that. I'm saying that there's no
Man,
picture
your
of
mama
it.
put you on Santa Claus lap, bro.
There's
Your
no
mama
picture
put
of
you
it,
on
number
Santa
one.
Claus lap.
Number two, it was before I got conscious of understanding that I don't want to be sitting on this man's lap. Black or white. Like, you know what I'm saying? But you know, some people might call me homophobic.
Regardless.
Hey, you know what I'm saying? I don't think I am, but I'm just saying I'm not going to sit.
If was a fifth, we all be drunk.
Exactly.
If my auntie had nuts, she'll be my uncle. That's what if means. But you done sat on this man's lap
I
before.
don't know. There is no bet. My mama, she passed already. So if it was, they didn't document it. So
This is the
I
reason
get to
why
say
he don't
no.
care about us talking about this, because his mama cannot come with the proof.
And
Like,
that's what I'm saying.
Javon, you was sitting on Santa's lap.
Hey,
and
it's
it's
social
right
media, so I believe if she was alive, she would bust me out. But she can't, so I ain't.
This is crazy, man.
I mean,
Hey, Tracy, you know what?
We really want to read. What about Mr. Rogers? him playing
It's
with
a beautiful
No,
thing.
he
It's never good.
no. He didn't have no kids sitting on his lap. But if we're going
Sesame Street.
somewhere, we gotta go to
Sesame
Barney.
Street. Sesame
He was
Street.
always at the school when wasn't no parents around. Ronald
Then you
McDonald
got-
came from under tables.
But
Well, you got Ernie and Bert in the same room.
Hey, we
had a
touched on that. We
conversation.
touched
Oh,
on that
man.
last week about how they didn't turn everybody gay now just to fit the agenda. All the cartoons that we known and love. Like I said, hey, I ain't gonna lie. I was with my kids and I spazzed out because I used to like watching the Prouds. When the Prouds came on, Prouds was a pretty good darn show. I used to like it. So when I'm sitting there and my daughter got it on repeat and stuff like that, then all of a sudden the one little boy that used to get all the girls, now he flaming. It's like, what the hell is going on? Like, man, I want to write Disney a letter, man. You know black folks don't
You
write
remember
letters.
that? You remember
Hey,
that episode of what was that? Boondocks. When they Thugnificent or what was
No, not the.
what was dude's
What
name?
was dude's name?
He had Riley in a carrying a purse
Yeah,
and
carrying a
in
purse
the
and
dress and all
yeah,
that shit.
Oh, yeah, it was another rapper. I can't. It was
Gangstalicious.
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 Yeah. Yep.
Gangstalicious. He said,
I never
yeah,
saw those.
Ice
things. I
Cube
can't
came and
comment
killed
on it.
his whole family. That
You
was
ain't never watched
gangster.
Boondocks, man. Boondocks was lit. Boondocks blasted Tyler Perry. They had everybody
Especially
dancing in the rain
When they
off of
broke
Usher.
down the nigga moment, the nigga moment was one of the good
That
episodes.
was one of the best episodes.
Yeah.
He said, I'm white. I don't have
I don't have to worry about
Hey,
that.
Jay,
Don't
we
you
froze,
worry about
man. We
Oh, we
froze.
froze
You
up.
guys are wild.
Hey, man, we watched a lot. Hey, I'm gonna tell you like this: if you ever like with us one day, and we just like out kicking it or something, or at the crib and just chopping it up, oh, we would have a full blown conversation just with quoting stuff from the movie. That's what it would be.
Yep. We're
Like,
real big on movies.
We would talk to you and have a full conversation, but everything that we saying is something that was said in a movie or a quote from a
Are
movie.
we still live or we're gone?
That's probably just mine because I think we over there on
Yeah,
Jay.
I'm
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's just me.
Like we used to do some weird ass shit. Walking down, talking about, can I get a whole clap?
Yeah, hey, that was lit though.
Play the stupid
Females
game
love
called
that.
Heads Up. Where
that
you
was a
just
stupid-ass
where
game.
you just throw a bottle or something that's in your hand, just throw it up in the air and scream heads up, and whoever get hit with it just get hit with it. Like what type of dumbass shit
Needless
was?
to say, that's why some of the folks ain't got sense now.
Like what type of dumbass shit was that?
No, we still good.
Yeah, we still good. That was just me.
It's a whole lot of stuff through. It's one of them situations
Tell
where
me that was Mika or Envy tuning in now finally.
they made it.
That's Halloween edition. Y'all have your mask on. Stuff.
Oh, that was me tuning back in. Okay. So, hey Tracy, you know what?
Yeah.
I'm gonna use this moment to put you on the spot for a second.
All right.
I need your help on May 5th, which is the Biker Awareness Month. And you was always there because I think Mama Dawson is going to be calling, giving you a call. Because you was there for the first one that we did. I don't know if you went to Madison when we rode all the way to Madison.
Oh yeah. I have organized it.
Okay, so one thing I got to say that kind of bothers me a little bit is the lady that put all the footwork in is the only one that ain't getting no recognition, ain't getting no proclamations. I done seen Malele Cogs, I done seen our mayor give Jay Green a proclamation for Biker Awareness Month, but Mama Dawson is the one who went and got all of the signatures because her daughter Valencia lost her life to a driver on 19th and Atkinson that was high. And other things that I'm not going to go into. But if it wasn't for her and her daughters who don't ride motorcycles going around getting all these signatures to get one day for Biker Awareness Month, one day for Biker Awareness to a week to when we rode all the way to Madison, I think we was over 3,000 bikes strong. I remember that sea of bikes. I still got the video. That sea of bikes riding all the way to the Capitol. You know what I'm saying? And then Lena Taylor coming out said y'all asked for 1 day, y'all asked for a week. We gave y'all a whole month, a biker awareness month. This
Here's
next year
what
would be
happened.
10 years.
Right, right. So before we go any further, on the state level, they only did it for that year. So when Nina was talking about it, on the state level, you only do it for a year. For the county and for the city, it's ongoing.
Okay.
So that means that if you want it for the whole state and everything, you have to go up there every year and have them do a resolution.
Okay.
So Wisconsin, that's what they do.
That's what I was gonna say. A bait got it
celebration.
now. Yeah.
Huh?
I was gonna say a bait got it now because a bait pretty much took over from the black clubs from down here, and they still got it. Cause I see a lot of stuff that they do up there in Madison. But when we asked a bait to come down here and we asked them to donate some of that money that they getting to give back to our community, because when we do it, we giving a lot of that money back to the community
Who is that?
and stuff. That's Mika and them checking in right there. We give a lot of money back to the community to, you've been to the events where we giving all that food to the kids that's in that area. We giving homeless people the clothes and stuff. But once again, it started with Mama Dawson and you up on 19th and Atkinson when y'all blocked off all that traffic for us to come and pay homage right then and there.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So once again, this being 10 years, like I said, I know Mama Dawson was gonna call you, so I'm calling you. I'm calling you for some help.
Recognition.
Yeah, that's what I want. Like on 19th and Atkinson, when all the bikes come right there, not even at the park, but on 19th and Atkinson.
Or we can do it at the park, at the picnic when you guys do it.
Either one, but I just think I think she probably would love it when. Yeah, I think she'll love it right then and there where her daughter passed at. That's when we stop on 19th and Atkinson. I mean, not 19th. I keep saying 19th and Atkinson.
You been
This work can be done. So we can get it for the city, the state, and the county, and then have you guys with the elected officials present it to her. So
I'm all for
we can
that.
dedicate the whole, this year we can dedicate it to her.
And that's what I'm asking. That's what I'm asking for your help for right then and there, because I feel like no pun at Jay Green, and I mean at the end of the day, Biker Fest. That's nice. I like what she did with that. That's a good look. She's the only one I can say when we told everybody from the biker community go out and do something, she did it and she ran with it, and it's a great event. So for folks that don't know, check out Biker Fest. You know what I'm saying? It's a beautiful event. She put it on. She get bike stunt people out there for y'all to come and check out. So I don't know the date for this year coming up, but I put the blast out there next Tuesday, because I know I'll be able to get the date and everything because she's planning hers out right now too.
So
It's an annual
I just
event.
want to give you some background on the whole thing. Like the first year. So when the resolution and everything was done, there was a lot of biker clubs complaining, saying, "Hey, we understand that Mama Johnson lost her child, but other riders that lost life too. So why is it about them? Why can't it be about everybody?" And Mama Johnson, she was leading it. It's not really about my daughter. It's about everybody. It's about safety. And that's the route that she took. Because even with the bait, it was a power play that was just being made.
Yeah, I agree with that too.
So she took the back to a lot of stuff.
Exactly. When she put in the footwork, she put in the footwork. Yeah.
I think we
So yeah, we can go ahead and do that.
Okay, so with that being said, me and you get together and chop it up on that, because right now we got the young lady, the young lady's mama with that big old yellow smile on her face, on here from the incident that happened at the Milwaukee County Zoo. We got, dang, my computer keep going down. We got Miss Tamika and her daughter Envy, my daughter Naya. I think I seen her in the background also. What's going on, ladies?
mute. Okay, now it's off of mute. Okay.
Hello.
Oh, they doing that.
Hello?
Yeah.
Hello?
Yeah, we
Yeah,
can
we
hear
can hear
you.
you. We can hear y'all.
Okay.
Welcome to Straight From Us podcast.
Come on now, y'all know how to work a phone,
Do
especially
you,
me.
do you hear us?
Did she
Yeah,
pop
we can
up?
hear y'all.
Yeah, we
It's
can
just
hear y'all. It's
echoing.
just echoing.
Oh,
Yeah.
I wonder.
Y'all got
Do
that
you
type
see me
of background
twice?
because it's just your background right now.
Do you see me twice?
Nah, you want.
No, we can hear y'all.
Okay.
okay.
All right, so right now we gonna give y'all the platform because we just been talking, waiting on y'all to chime in. So now we're gonna give y'all the platform to speak on what happened the night of at the Milwaukee County Zoo. Uh, right there is the information. Mother demands release of body cam footage after video shows Milwaukee County deputy punching teenage girl.
Okay.
So I'm not for sure which one. I see Naya, and Naya, you got a story to tell too that everybody don't know because it started with you per se, and then carried over to Envy. Am I right on that?
Kind
Kind
of.
of.
They
They
already had
already had
known that I didn't know prior to me
prior
or
to me.
so
So
I guess
I
it's
guess
the
it's the
opposite. Like it started with Envy and her
her
friends, and
friends,
then
and
we
then
know.
we know.
But I
But I
mean,
mean,
either way,
either
it was
way, it was
because both of us.
Okay. I don't know if it's a hand waving, but it is making your mic go in and out a little bit.
It's you go. It's the full
Well,
like
go ahead. Tell y'all side. Where is Envy at? I know I saw her for like a hot second.
but my
my
side is
pretty
pretty
much
much
the
the
same.
same. Like
They're
they're trying to
first
first
of
of
all
all
trying to
trying
paint
to
the
paint a
narrative
narrative
of
of my daughter being
being
a boy.
That's number
That's number
one.
one.
So
So I
if
don't know
the
if the
officer
officer
was
was
um,
um,
homophobic or
homophobic or
she
thought
was
she was a
a transgender.
transgender.
I don't
I
know,
don't know.
but
But
clearly my
clearly my
daughter's shirt
daughter's
was
shirt was
off,
off
and she had
and
a
she had a
sports bra
sport
on.
bra on.
So I know
So
they
I know
seen
they
too.
see too.
So I
So I
know that
know
they knew
knew
that was a
that was a
girl.
girl.
And then
And
they
then
knew
they
that
knew
that
that
was a
that was a
girl and
girl
not
and
a
not a
grown woman.
grown woman.
And I'm
And
not
I'm
gonna
not
say
gonna say
they.
they.
I'm gonna
I'm
say
gonna
that
say
one
that one
particular
particular
Officer
guy
at that
with
time.
permission
is
SM.
SM.
That's all
That's
they're
all they're
giving him.
giving him.
It's
Is
SM.
SM.
Is his
Is his
initial.
initial.
They can't do that.
No, they can't do that. They gotta give you the whole name,
Yeah, they supposed to give you the whole
name,
name.
badge number, and all that. Like,
Yeah,
No,
you supposed to be able to get all that.
they're not
They're
giving
not
us
giving
none
us
of that.
none of that.
Okay.
And
And
then I
then I
want
want
to
to
say
say
that
that
they're
they're
also
also
painting the
painting the
narrative of
narrative of
being
being
a
a
corrupt
corrupt
black
black
child
child
or
or
children.
children.
They're not
They're
Even
not
even
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 looking
looking
if
at
at
the
the
fact
fact
does
that
she deserve to get punched? Even if she was portrayed as a bad kid, does she deserve to get punched by a grown man?
when she was down, the whole threat was over.
Exactly. She was
exactly.
laying down.
When she was
Threat was
down,
over.
when he was especially on top of her, the whole threat was over. It's like if somebody break into your house and then they start running out your house and you shoot them in the back, you going to prison because they're saying the threat is no longer a threat. So when she was on the ground and they had her subdued, all of that was done. Like, what else can she do?
Exactly. Exactly.
exactly.
I think
And
And
then
then
I wanted
I
to
wanted to
paint
paint
my
my
narrative.
narrative.
I got
I got
two
two
narratives that I
narratives that
want
I
to paint.
want to paint.
First of
First
all,
of
there
all, there
were
were
five
5
females
females
and two
and two
kids in the
kids in
car.
the car.
Now,
Now,
8
8
men
men
approximately
approximately
approaching the car.
approaching the car.
So you think these females should have got out the car? That's my first narrative. And then my second narrative is if they were white females, a white baby, and eight black males approach the car, what would that narrative be? So my whole focus is where was the woman officer? I've been to jail before. I've been in handcuffs before. So my thing is it was always by a woman. I was took down by a woman. Nothing physical, but it was always a woman arrest.
A
So
woman has to be present
I'm
when a woman's going to jail.
confused that where that was, and then they were never read their rights.
Tracy, it sounded like you had something that you wanted to add to that. What
Well,
was that?
it seemed like it was more, when I saw that small clip, like I said, he was already dude, and he punched that officer punching her out of frustration. So whatever happened before then, that's why he was punching her. And that was excessive force, and that I have a problem with that part right there. I don't know the whole story, but what I saw right there was excessive force. He was already to do. It was no need for that kind of punch, and he punched her with out of frustration, whatever it was, and he punched her like grown ass man.
Exactly.
Agreed.
So
Definitely agree.
that's the thing I'm concerned about. But yeah, we do have to have the full story. But at the end of the day, he did not deserve to get punched like that. So whatever
and that was what we were saying. Because after end of the day, she didn't have any weapons in her music. So given the benefit of the doubt, and playing devil's advocate. So if she did, you know what I'm saying? Try to put up a fight. Once she gave in and surrendered when she was in handcuffs, there was no reason for the force.
No.
None
And
whatsoever.
they're
There was no reason for the hits.
overlooking that.
Well, they're not overlooking it. You got to remember that your enemy ain't never going to paint the right picture of it. They're always going to, try and make sure that they look the best. You know what I'm saying? So right now, like you said, they painted a narrative that, that they thought she was, a male. So of course, what that does is it combats the fact of a woman having to be there. Oh, okay, well, we didn't have a woman officer there because we thought that it was a male. So I'm not saying that because they're definitely not right. I'm just letting you know what they're going to end up doing. Your enemy is never going to be able to tell the truth when it comes down to the reason why they did you wrong. They always have to be able to defend themselves for doing you wrong.
Exactly.
Yeah. And then my whole thing is they had to what are they holding the footage for? They had their body cams wrong. What are they holding the footage for?
Because their body cams probably got turned off.
Here's the thing that suggestion I can give is that public opinion matters. So I would say, start getting signatures. Let community know what's going on and get the support. Because we were talking earlier that everything on social media believes that more than the actual truth. So we could get you guys can get support, community support behind you guys. Then they will have to release the video. They will have to come to the table and try to find some resolution that you will agree to.
Where's
It's about the
Jay-Z?
community coming together to support you.
That's true. What he's saying is, and that's one of the reasons why we definitely invited you on here, Tracy, with the wisdom that you have for situations like this.
Right, right.
um, is having that community behind you because everybody see that video and that video is up there. So at the end of the day, they're gonna hold that footage that they got, and trust me, they got the best of the best. That's gonna doctor that camera footage up,
Right,
you
right.
know,
And
to
here's
bring
the
it out.
thing though. They gonna wait it out. They're gonna like, okay, it died down. That's what usually happens here in Milwaukee. Everything dies down, and we go on to the next thing. So you
Yep.
got to keep it in the public eye. You got to keep it going. Get people that's going to support you, and it's not about them. It's about you guys. If you know what I mean.
Mhm.
Yeah, you
Some
got
people get involved just for the clout. So just be careful because this can be like how can I say it? You can get a lot of people trying to help you for the wrong reason.
Exactly. Exactly.
it's called politics.
Exactly. Exactly.
Politics. That's what it is.
Politics.
And see, that's why I'm waiting for them to their footage because we have more footage.
You have
And
a attorney.
no, I'm looking for one
Definitely
now.
going to get that.
Yeah.
I'm looking for one now. I done made a couple calls, but nobody.
Can anybody? I don't know who to talk to. Jada family with a dude got killed by a police officer. You know, they have an attorney, and I think the lady, and she deals with situations like this.
Are you talking about the young man who got killed by the police? I think it was in like
Red
West
Arrow
Dallas or
Park.
something like that.
No, not the real park. He was in his house. He was in his house, and the off-duty police officer like poked him to death. And then
Was it Jew?
Albedo family
Oh yeah, Jude.
had the attorney,
Yeah.
I don't know if it was
and
Jude. I think it was the other guy, and I know what lady he talking about, but I can't think of her name right now because she took on
right.
a couple different cases.
I say it like this,
Because I think she,
would know who it is.
yeah, because she got that case. Didn't she have that case against that cop up there, that Vic Myth, that cop?
Yeah, whatever his name is.
Yeah, she was on that
Walter.
case too.
Yeah. So she got a blueprint of how the attack it.
Because the extra footage that you got, like you're doing right by holding on to the extra footage, because all they doing is that they trying to hold out before they release theirs. So due to the fact that you got extra footage, and they know that 9 times out of 10 there's extra footage out of there, because the one cop, you can see his belly bumping the camera back so that they couldn't get the rest of the footage, you know.
Right.
And you know, I ain't gonna lie, that's the only thing bad about us as black people. When we watching something, we trying to video, but we too busy watching with our eyes, and the video is looking at the ground or somewhere else instead of focus on what's going on and what you really trying to get. But with the extra footage, is for you to get it to that particular lawyer. And I mean, I guess we're gonna try to figure out her name. And Vine Mays does have her name because he did some work with her on a couple different avenues that he was out here doing.
Right. And like I said, that footage onto social media is a plus. You know.
So the question is,
the
the full footage, they should release it now or wait a little bit until
I would
see
say
if they going.
I would just say hold on. The footage that's out there right now about her getting punched. Just leave that out there, and then get in contact with that attorney and let her see the footage, and then go from there.
Right.
The full footage, which makes sense, and that's where I was going with it. Let the attorney see the full footage, and then the attorney can use her people that can help out that footage and clear it up or whatever needs to be done, you know. and put it out there at the right time and moment.
But still get the signature. Might have to go old school, like you was talking about Mama Dawson, and get
Yeah.
those signatures, get the flyers, make some flyers, explaining what happened, so they know why they're supporting you.
And that's the other reason why I kept asking where is Envy, so she can get out here and speak her side. I mean, I did do that interview, but I don't think Jay was able to get that footage uploaded to this streaming platform
Now,
because I didn't
here's
do it on
the thing.
YouTube.
Here's the thing, and this goes for the family. When you get the signature, ask for their phone number and email. And if they just want to give you something, get the email if they don't want to give you the phone number. Okay? Because then you give them updates of what's going on. Because you have to keep them as a support.
Okay.
Exactly.
So,
It,
I don't
it's
know
steps
if
that y'all
that
got
makes
to do.
sense.
What was that, Tracy?
What I'm saying is when they go out and get signatures for public support, make sure they get their contact information like an email or a phone number, so they can keep in touch with those people that they got the signatures for so they can keep updates. So if you're having a rally, you can send them an email and say, hey, we need you here for this rally.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So it's just because you got a signature doesn't mean that they're gonna respond. But if you get their contact information and keep them in the loop of what's going on, you really can get the public support.
Okay. Yeah, because I have trust issues, and now that trust just went to 10,000 now. Because everybody wants everybody wants, but they're cutting up what we're saying, and it's like they're cutting up what we're saying to satisfy or to side with the office.
Well, of course. I mean, remember that's all we talk about here on Straight From Us. We talk about controlling the narrative, and they're trying to control the narrative. They have to be able to put it out to the people that support them. That we're thugs, we're savages, we're this, we're that. So then they're okay. Well, I interviewed the mother, and she also said that her daughter has a criminal record. They have to be able to to make themselves look good. That's why I always say your enemy is never gonna make you look good. They're always gonna make themselves look good.
Exactly. And that's the one thing that I like when I did that interview with Envy that morning and her letting it be known. Envy let it be known, like, I'm not a criminal. I haven't been to jail. I haven't did. She put her whole thing out there about her, and that's what needed to be known, and that's what people need to see. Because right now, trust me, that's what they're doing. Really, they're not worried about putting out what they got. They trying to dig and see what they can find on you, and that's what they use the social media and stuff for, to come and dig and let you freely tell them what you do.
Public opinion.
Mm-hmm.
There's a court.
They want you to hang yourself with your own words and your own anger and your own hate, instead of putting out there and articulating the words that you need to say and let it be known, like, hey, I'm not a criminal. I was at the zoo. I was enjoying myself. There was an altercation. The altercation was done and it was over with. When the altercation was done and over with, all we were trying to do was get our ride. My sister came to pick me up. We get in the car. After we get in the car, they rush the car and they try to snatch my sister out the car. In the process of snatching my sister out the car, after my sister already explained to them, hey, I have trust issues with police. Why do you need to know this? What is going on? And instead of them explaining to me and letting me know why they needed me to get out the car and anything else, they just snatched me out. Well, no, they bust my window and then they snatched me out the car.
Right.
And this is the things that has to be said and has to be put out there. Your story has to be said, but it got to come from y'all. I mean, I can say it, but any one of us can say what the interview was.
Well, here's the thing, I'll say this, briefly, but you actually did a damn good job of interviewing that. That's all I gotta say. I'll give you, I commend you. You did a damn good job of that. To be so close to it, and I give Envy the credit because she didn't get too over emotional. And the reason why I say this is because this is what they bank on. They bank on us being undereducated. They bank on us always driving off of emotion, even though they do worse than what we do. But they have a tendency of creating an error that hey, they're so emotional, they're this, they're that. But yeah, right. I just want to say this. So when we were talking about earlier, it was actually about Joel Acevedo, who was strangled in his own house and killed by Officer Michael Madinelli or Madinoli. And so that's what we were talking about earlier when it came down to it. Ben Crump pretty much led the charge. He's a civil rights attorney, but I'm gonna get the name. I know what the attorney you guys are talking about too. That from here, but Ben Crump, he's from Atlanta, but I think he's actually originally from I think North Carolina, something like that. But he runs out of Atlanta, but he's a civil rights attorney and he got involved in it, and that's how they were able to get officer or former officer Minatelli or whatever. They actually got criminal charges placed against him. But,
because it's going to take these attorneys to find out if this particular sheriff has any other complaints against him for over,
yeah, I mean, if
Oh yeah, it's
look
gonna take
at what
a
happened
while.
with
It's gonna take a while. This ain't gonna be no like short
look
thing.
at what happened with Mike Brown. You know what I'm saying? Darren Woodson killed Mike Brown, and they come to find out that he had about like 10, 11 complaints against him for excessive force against black males.
Yeah.
And yet, you know what I'm saying, that he still got paid $1 million and got sent to some small town or something like that.
Yeah,
Remember
he
that-
doing
You
police
remember
work
the
over
woman
there.
in Texas that killed that one dude, black dude, because she thought he was in her apartment and he
Oh,
was
it was
actually
his
at home.
apartment. She knew she wanted to.
It took him like damn near 3 years to send her to prison behind it.
But then they sent her to prison for 10 years, and then she was able to bring it back on appeals.
Yeah.
So it just goes to show you that your enemy is never like they gonna put something out there just so you could be able to stop looking at it. You know what I'm saying? Just don't look. Don't look that way. Look at this over here.
So Naya, I hate to keep putting you on blast, but you're the only one down here right now that was at that event at that particular time at that night. So I gotta ask you on your thoughts and your opinions and breaking everything down. Thought we was gonna have Envy on here to say her side also, which I just said pretty much her side, what I did with the interview. And yeah, Jay, there's a lot more I wanted to do with that interview, but it was some personal stuff that was going on too, where I didn't get to do the interview full fledged like I wanted to. Cause see, one thing that I noticed in doing interviews, you pretty much coach the people on and where they trying to go because they're emotional. So you're trying to help them go in a certain direction and in a certain way. So that's what we all three of us is doing right now on that. So Naya.
She's still there?
Yeah, she right there.
I'm here. Overall, my body, I just feel like it was overdone. I feel like a lot of the food was not needed. This is for overall me for two times of this with the police. So it was just overly dramatic, and I was walking that I really didn't even know about. I didn't know why police was hostile, why you police or anything like that. So it was more so I was shocked, and then I just been progressively getting aggressive. So overall, I felt uncomfortable. I didn't feel like me and my sister, one of her friends, got out of the car at all. Like any police. Questioning or like that should have been or at least me because I'm the adult this to the best differently. Let's the ID because this was an altercation. The girl I need this ID to see who you are, anything like that. So everything that happened more likely been avoided. But like I said, I don't know all rights, but I do know that I don't have to show ID or my name as far as something that I wasn't involved in or something that I don't even know about.
You don't have to
So
show
I
ID.
do
You don't have to
feel like
raise down your window either.
exactly. My kids were in the car. That also is me off. And throughout the videos that we had, basically telling them like my kids are in the car. Can we just go about this today? So on. They didn't care that my kids was in the car. They broke my window, glass splatter everywhere. Glass in my leg for like maybe 2 days or so. It was very much so overthrown, like I said, and very much so uncalled for. Especially when you coming into a situation that you really know nothing about. I feel like what if I was driving?
But
Or,
yeah,
you
like
know,
you was gonna
like
say,
that,
if
like
you was
that.
a Uber driver, then what? Why are they busting out your car windows? Why are they coming so aggressive, not knowing who you particularly are?
And that was my main thing about the whole incident in general. They didn't know who I was. It was never confirmed. It just got ugly because they wanted it to be ugly. As far as that goes. Like,
So you feel
they
like
started
they
to
forced the narrative and to get y'all upset, to get y'all to be hostile, so y'all could be looked upon as hostile black teenagers or black kids or black adults, or like your mother said, thinking MB was a young male, even if being like 90 pounds or whatnot, and this guy was like probably 200 plus.
Yeah, and he was. The part about that is I was in the same person that did that to my sister. I was in the truck. So now he's trying to put her as I needed medical attention. She can be this and that. I was very much so segregated from my sister, being that they knew that was my sister. So in the midst of them doing all of that, I couldn't see anything until after the fact. And then I just know he got back in the car and was like, yeah, I need to go for medical attention. I need medical attention. But he was talking perfectly fine, like being really sarcastic, also lying, that they were going to send my kids to CPS. I didn't get a phone call to come pick my kids or my car.
So what was their reason for? What reason did they actually give you to send your kids to CPS instead of allowing you to
There
get a phone call to
wasn't
have a legal guardian or anybody of your close of kin to come and pick up your kids?
It wasn't any. And the thing that also made me mad was the girls was in the car, which were envious. They were okay with them drive my kids and my car part-time without a license. Like certain things that they were put on, they weren't putting the girls on, but it just didn't make any sense. Like, because she's 19, she can drive your car, your kids, and so on. So it just they wanted to do what they did, and that's how I feel about that overall. Because it was in any, at least for me. No, I don't know what the other teachers were involved in the dudes were there. When I arrived, it's been letting them get in the car to get off of the premise, and then also they were on zoo grounds. I was on zoo because that's where I thought they were. They had already kicked out prior to that. They were on the street.
Okay.
So it just went from that.
Hey guys, I'm sorry to interrupt. I gotta get going. But I would keep you updated, and I'd love to help wherever I can.
Okay, Tracy, what I'll do on part of Str8 From Us podcast, I will link you and Mika or Naya up so y'all can go over different things that can be done, things that should be done, and the right way of going about them.
Right.
Yeah,
You need to put out an APG, the civil rights lawyer.
Sounds good.
Yeah, I need somebody that can talk for me.
But
I ain't got it.
I can help behind the
The
scenes,
first
whatever
thing
needs
to-
to be done. Let me know.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, so we definitely would get y'all in contact with each other, so that way, because see, I agree, and I'm gonna speak on my behalf on you of articulating your words. You gonna get emotional, and ain't nothing gonna come out the way that it should, and that's not what y'all need in this point in time.
It took us this long and these many years for her to miss she crazy.
No, I think she already been.
She
Especially about my bear. My bear
Man,
though.
look,
uh
she got that
Especially
Tyler Perry
about
Madeira
that. You
wig
don't
on
mess
right
with me.
now.
You
What
don't
you
mess with
expect?
my money. You don't mess with my kids.
She got that Tyler Perry Madeira wig on. What y'all
oh
think? Come
man,
on,
oh
man.
man,
That head gonna get the bouncing. Like,
we
I think baby daddy.
that's his asshole opinion on
Right.
Tracy, we appreciate you for coming
thank you,
in and
Tracy.
showing some love for Straight From Us podcast. We thank you for helping out this family with the things that they are going through right now. But just from Straight From Us, you're always welcome to chime in, man. We will always send you a link because I know you always got a lot of different things going on, like the 22 push-ups. I think Oz said he gonna try to do it. So if Oz can do it, then I ain't got no
Never will I
problem doing
ever.
22 push-ups.
Never will I ever.
Hey, if you guys ain't doing nothing, join me tomorrow morning.
I'll be at work.
I was gonna say I'll be at work. What you got? What you got going on tomorrow morning though?
Tomorrow morning is the kickoff. That's what I got to get ready for.
The kickoff of 22 push-ups.
Yeah, we're gonna be at the reserve base on 51st and Silver Spring.
51st and Silver Spring, the reserve. Oh yeah. We know where that's.
So we're
at.
gonna have the fire department, the police department, several veterans. We'll have close about 100 people
What time is this kicking off?
at 9 o'clock.
So 9 o'clock on Silver Spring. What's that? 54th Silver Spring at the Army
51st
Reserve Base.
Across the
Right
street from the
across
park.
across from McGovern Park,
Across the
Yep.
where the 10th year
And we're gonna be in
building
building 317.
building 317. Okay, we're gonna definitely get that put out there. Text me the info. I'm gonna put it up on the page also.
Okay.
So matter of fact, I don't know if you're on the Straight From Us podcast page on Facebook, but
let me put it like this. We have limited space, so you guys like invite only.
Oh, okay. Well,
So
okay.
you guys are invited. So that's what I'm saying.
Okay. Well, let me say it that way.
Oh,
Oh,
they gonna look like us.
Jay, you said you're gonna do.
They gonna look like us. But
Yeah,
it
they
ain't
will.
gonna be
I
us.
said my son. You know?
Matter of fact, I don't think he. Wait a minute, he ain't go to school today, so I might send my boy.
Hey man, Tracy did been getting his Dr. Dre pictures in the gym, man.
Oh, man.
He ready for
Man,
this
I
22.
haven't worked out in a couple months, man. Please.
Okay, man, I seen them pictures.
Well, we're running down on the time.
Okay, then. Y'all see you guys later.
All right, thank you.
All right, Tracy, appreciate you for stopping in, man.
All right.
And thank you, Mika.
Okay. All right.
Mika, appreciate it for giving us your opinion and what's going on and stuff. Naya, I know we kind of jumped in on what you were saying, but unfortunately, there's a time limit to everything.
Well, let me say one thing real fast. Thank y'all for allowing us to be y'all platform.
Definitely appreciate that for allowing us to be the platform to bring y'all in, because at the end of the day, whenever y'all need to put it out there and say what y'all need to say without getting edited, chopped, and screwed, come to Straight From Us podcast, because we got you. We're not going to edit, chop, or screw anything because we are officially live.
All right.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So for anybody that would love to help with this particular, not event, but this particular cause, drop us any inboxes or anything like that if you'd like to help out. We will pass out information because this is a serious thing. At the end of the day, this was a girl. This was a child that was getting punched in her ribs to the point that her air got knocked out of her. Once again, I don't know if any of y'all seen the interview, but I did get the privilege to interview her that morning after she walked from Milwaukee County Jail. Walked from Milwaukee County Jail to, I'm not going to say where, but home. I just say that. Either way it go, you walk and it's cold outside. She didn't have on
No coats.
none of that stuff to be walking in that chill weather at that particular time.
And then they had the audacity to want to come back in. Who wants to go back to jail?
Ain't nobody going back in jail.
No.
Nobody going back in jail. That ain't gonna happen. We're walking.
No.
I take that walk,
Fuck
and
no.
my anger is gonna heat me through this walk. That's what's gonna happen.
I took that walk many,
You know what I'm saying?
moons.
Man,
I'm
look,
gone, but
look. See, hold up.
that's neither here
you
nor
know
there.
what? On Straight From Us podcast, I'm gonna say, stop talking about yourself on here. Stop saying what you did until the cameras is off. Because you never know when the camera is on.
Oh, yeah.
Don't tell people what you did, what you've been through, where you've been. If you've been there, if you haven't been there, it's none of their business.
Oh, man.
And that's what this whole podcast was about. People sitting on people's laps and everything. It ain't got nothing to do with none of us. But we crucifying these people.
Prank call.
So with that being said, that's gonna be my asshole opinion right there.
Right
you know
there.
what I'm saying? Right then and there. Stop putting folks in your business, especially black people, because they don't mean you no good. I said it, and I stand on it 10 toes strong.
No one means you're any good. Why you just single out black people?
Right.
Because black people crucify the hell out of black people.
Yeah, but white people choose
Hey,
by the hell out white people.
hey, hold up.
Chinese people.
Elvis had a 16-year-old bride,
15.
15, but we ain't talking about that.
He went and got from a whole nother country. So all I'm trying to say is this.
But we're not talking about that the way we talking about R. Kelly and Michael Jackson
Thank
and
you.
Bill Cosby.
Thank you.
We black.
Exactly.
We gonna talk about black shit.
That's my point. That's my point. We should be talking about Elvis. Every time we talk about R. Kelly, we should talk about Elvis.
Gentlemen,
That's cool. I'm with you.
When we talk about Jay-Z, we should talk about Elvis. Hell, talk about Jay-Z more. There's certain black people I wish y'all would throw up under the goddamn bus.
Thank you, Mika.
Elvis.
Thank you, Mika.
Because
Thank you for coming on
Elvis
to the
was
show.
married. He was married, legally married to a 15-year-old child as a grown superstar.
Well, yeah.
Well,
You know,
and
when
John
they
Wayne.
do shit,
John Wayne
they
too.
don't talk about when they do shit.
Nah, they don't get crucified. They don't get hung out to dry and left out there because they doing exactly what they supposed to do. You know what I'm saying? But when it comes down to these black folks that's trying to buy ABC, okay, since you're trying to buy ABC, guess what? You rape 45 ugly white women. Crucified.
Exactly.
Take all your positive black stuff that you put on TV off. That's the only way to get all that positive stuff off of TV. That's the other narrative that nobody think about. Cosby Show was the most positive show on the air at that time, showing a black doctor sending all his kids to college. You can do this. But they took that off the air. That was a part of him going to jail. Let's kill your legacy all the way because we don't want to keep putting hope out there into this community that your parent could be a doctor or a lawyer or something to that nature, and you can go to college and you can do the same thing. No, you're supposed to be hood, up to no good, robbing people, being a kid boy, stealing cars, snatching purses. Try it in a small town.
Touch this nose, scratch this, smell that. This is
With
Straight
that
From
being
Us.
said, this is Straight From Us podcast. Mika, thank you for joining us. Tracy Dent, we'd like to say thank you for coming on out. Anybody that tuned in, hit us with your thoughts and opinions on either the Facebook, YouTube, or the IG. We will respond. And please feel free to give us things that you want to talk about on this podcast. If you have something that you feel like need to get out there, come and talk to us. Because we're going to give you the platform to speak your truth.
Yeah, that most definitely will.
This is us Straight From Us podcast. I'm your boy, Mr. Cool Whip.
And you know I'm OZ.
J Money behind the scenes.
Yep.
And we out for the night. Oh, this Paps is for you.
Oh, Lord.
John D. Yule, my granddad. He drunk this stuff for many, many years. Happy birthday to the real true OG.
Heavenly birthday.
Happy birthday.
Yeah, I only drink this on his birthday.